Okay, folks, I am back. You're back. I'm back. This is the Eyes Over Lake Erie channel. Eyes Over Lake Erie has been a group for, I think, 3 or 4 years now. Somebody designed it through the EXS websites, and it's been an idea of mine. Jim's an idea for some time. This is where I'm probably going to do my paranormal subjects. Go over some of the guests that the information that I know with Eyes Over like Michael Leahill stuff. I haven't tracked down old Mr. Leahill in a while. He's a pretty busy man with what he does anymore. With his Eyes Over Lake Erie and him with Eugene and the UFOs and orbs that have been seen over Lake Erie and have been seen in multiple places throughout the country. There's been more activity. I'm going to try to get into more of the UFO activity. Midnight in the Desert now is with Heather Wade. There's been a lot of good stuff on there. There's been a lot of good stuff about Wright Patterson that I've always been interested with my case that I had with Skywatcher. Skywatcher, I did get a hold of him a while back. The goon squad of Wright Patterson Air Force Base basically took him, beat him up, took the rock, the artifact that he had. I have the video. The video I think is still floating around on YouTube's. But he basically found that they were doing frequency resonant research and communicating with these Dracos, tall whites, and some other communications that were going on that they were trying to intercept. The Dracos, for whatever reason, I think that's the parallel line. There's lines across America. The same line that's in the Area 51. It was like a 76 parallel, I believe. And this line is where basically a lot of UFOs happen. The UFO chasing of the UFOs in the 78s. Oh, it happened in the 60s through 78. The different chases. The one that went through Holmes County, went through Indiana. It went through southern Ohio, where the actual police were actually chasing these orbs. Obviously, they were intelligent or whatever. You have Woodrow. Woodrow was a guy with he was a humanoid. I have to get the exact name of him that was pulled over on the side of the road, and this alien, or actually humans, got out of a raindrop ship and talked to him. That went on 71 in southern Ohio as well, and then this person that was from the ship, the scientist from Sirius Council or the Sirius area, with his son was on the ship, and they proceeded to have men in black show up and stuff like that and communicate with them. That hasn't gone on in a while on the planet with communications from outer space due to the fact that the men in black have gone Illuminati, New World Order. There's not as much communication. Shelley Shriner, she's really good. I don't want to ruin that, but she's really good. Sherry Shriner. I know her. She people are saying that she has a cult. She doesn't have a cult. I mean, does she have a cult? Does she have another cult? Doesn't really matter. Sonny's been trying to get into that cult and everything else. I talked to Daryl. Daryl and me talked for a while on Facebook. When I deleted all my profiles and everything to try to get rid of the trolls, I lost contact. I've lost contact with deleting a lot of people off Facebook. I've talked to a lot of different people on Facebook and social media that would rather talk about outside the realm. And I'm a street reporter. I've talked to a lot of people outside the realm on the subject of Eyes Over Lake Erie. I've talked about the base, the underground facility that's out near East Lake. Obviously, it's a base that's pretty deep. It's in some cavern that most of obviously the military knows about it. Is it Draco? Is it Tall Whites? Is it Anunnaki? From what Michael Leahill said, it was Anunnaki, which means that's really old, and it's going to be very hard for our government to even crack that. With the Anunnaki, they're light beings. They're pretty. They're way up on the evolution. I think they're evolution of 10, and it goes to 13, and 13 is like super mega god and everything. Like we would never even remotely even get close to 13. We're like half. We're like a half of one in evolution on this planet. So we're still killing each other. We're not really getting anywhere in universe. Jeffrey Gonzalez is just really tearing it up over there in the west side of the eastern in Fresno. Fresno's been a hotbed for strange activity. So that's it for the update on Eyes Over Lake Erie. And we'll be getting more stuff together. I got to get a budget going and take care of this dog.